This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifles in association with Eubank Jnr Lee-Saunders at the Manchester Arena here for World War III. Fighting the tonight with Ryan Burnett, a very impressive second round display over Robert Canellas. Just glimpses there of what this boy can achieve, Adam.
Glimpses, yeah, you're right. There's little glimpses. I didn't think it was going to be a proper test tonight, but it was a step before the next step, so to speak, which is Jason Booth on November 23rd.
Obviously, right, he's naked there. Just obviously said that he'll be fighting Jason Booth. Jason Booth is experienced, they come in that division, and he'll provide a different kind of test for Ryan.
Definitely. I mean, you can't just walk up to a guy like Jason Booth and think you're going to land your shots. He knows how to look after himself, and he knows how to beat the fellas who actually rank in and around where Ryan is. If you look at who he's beaten recently, he beat the guys that were nominated for the British title. For some reason, Jason Booth was overlooked, but now he's not, because the others didn't want to fight Ryan. As soon as they got matched against him, they moved on to other things. So, and I'm happy about that, because Jason Booth is the one that will give Ryan the test that he needs at this stage. I genuinely believe that the other guys who were there, who we tried to make the title fight, the British title fight with, Ryan would have stopped them pretty quickly. Whereas with Jason Booth, he knows how to look after himself, and that's what Ryan needs at the moment.
Obviously in a very good domestic division already, the bantamweight division. You've been raving about Ryan Burnett for quite some time now. How far is he away from the likes of Jamie McDonald and people like that?
I expect Ryan to be a genuine top 10 fighter this time next year, and I mean genuine. I don't just mean he's in there because there's a favour for the promoter from the governing bodies or whatever it is. He'll be there on merit, and he'll be there because the fellas sitting at 1 to 9 aren't looking forward to the prospect of facing him.
Because people know you're not a trainer that trains loads of fighters, but you've put a lot of time into Ryan Burnett. What is it about Ryan Burnett that caught your eye initially?
You can kind of say everything. I say hand on heart and as confident as I can that he is the most talented fella that I've ever trained, and there doesn't seem to be a limit as to what he can comprehend and what he can get off in the gym, certainly. And at the moment, everything I've asked him to do in the ring, he's done immaculately as well. So as a coach, you want to work with guys who firstly have the ability, but secondly the attitude, and thirdly he's a young man that's evolving into a smart, decent young man that's got a lot to say for himself as well. So it's not like he just sits there and doesn't say anything while I tell him constantly what to do. He gives me the feedback that I need to work off, and it is fun to work with him.
Just moving on, by the time this video goes out tomorrow, it will already be announced that Andy Lee's, obviously followed by Lee-Saunders, will be on the December the 19th at this very arena. So finally we have a first time lucky date.
Well, I mean, all I'm going to do is say what I said before. It's a great matchup. It's going to happen 19th of December, and Andy is now second week into proper training. We're just looking forward to being involved in a big fight here on December 19th. I love this arena. I've got a lot of good memories of this arena, and Andy's still striving to improve himself as a fighter as well, because he actually wants to go on and pick up other titles.
Since that initial press conference in Limerick, how frustrating has that time been till now?
Not that frustrating, if I'm honest. It's not the first time I've seen fights not happen because of injuries or whatever, and you just get emotionally used to rolling with it, because it's going to happen. There's an inevitability that the fight will happen, so there's no point in getting too strung up and stressed out when you get these little bumps in the road. Things happen, right? It's a sport, it's a contact sport. People always get injured, always will do, but eventually the thing will happen, and that's December the 19th.
We obviously know that this fight was meant to take place actually tonight, and a better option than being in London.
I like the Manchester arena. So for me, yeah, it is my favourite arena in the country.
Been many good nights here for many fighters. Recently, obviously you announced that you've been linking up with Eubank Jnr. It's been probably 2 or 3 weeks since that announcement. How's it been going since then?
Good work in the gym. Working as a coach with somebody, you have to get to know the person first. So it's early days. The first couple of months I normally do with anyone is just in the gym without any fights lined up. But obviously, Junior's not at that stage of his career. He's got a fight October 24th, so it's just very subtly, very quietly, and patiently getting to know who he is and what he is, so that my input can be valid and accepted.
You've been a long time admirer of Eubank. I remember listening to you talk about him about a year ago on Sky, and you believe that he can be one of the best.
Much longer than that. In 2011, I think he first came to the gym and was sparring, and he can fight. There's no two ways about it. He can fight. There's things that he needs to add to his game, but essentially he's a fighter. He likes to be up close and letting his shots go. And he's actually quite developed in that sense, because emotionally it's nothing to him to stand there and trade with someone. So my job, I think, as a coach is to add the things at the moment that he doesn't do.
We kind of know a mapped out plan for Chris over the next 2 fights. We'll fight Tony Jetta October 24th in Sheffield. If he comes through that, there's a strong possibility of a fight with Spike O'Sullivan. How do you feel about both them fights?
Since I've been involved, I'm advising as well, and that was a fight that I first suggested when I stepped in with him, that this is the perfect type of fight. Now that we know that these are the dates, he hasn't boxed for over 8 months, and so the Tony Jetta fight is because of that, and then deal with Tony Jetta first, and Spike O'Sullivan is a good fight at this stage.
What do you think when you hear the likes of Golovkin being mentioned from the Eubank camp as in regards to a fight? What do you think of that?
It's up to them to say what they want to say. I know what I know, and I'll do the job that I know needs to be done.
But would you say that he was a little bit away from a fight like that?
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
Alright. Adam Booth.
KUGAN CASSIUS.
What's happening with Richard Towers?
Ask him.
I'm asking you.
Ask him. He's sitting right behind you.
I want to do something separately with him anyway, but
Ask him when you do it separately.
Body shot me.
He won.
Alright, listen, thank you very much for this Rifle TV, and hopefully we'll catch up with you soon.
God bless.
Thank you very much.